promise you the older demons. This is Nurse Hatchet. You are listening to the Wolf Pack.
The genre of horror is a great expanse. We want to explore it. We've spent years building our credibility, our reputation, interviewing people from all levels of horror, discussing visual and literary horror. This is our exploration. This is
Wow, that's hot.
Yes, who?
That's an intro.
Yes, it is.
Hey, wait a minute. Edible roaches don't crawl. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Full Spectrum Horror. I am your host, Mr. Christopher Highland, and with me, as always, he does not eat cereal unless it is with cockroaches. Therefore, it will be crunchy even in milk. Mr. Eric Morse. Say hello, Eric.
oh my God, it's him.
Who?
Yes, it's him.
Him who?
Horror sex symbol 50% off. Him. Yes, it is him.
Oh, God.
Sex symbol 50% off. Yes, it's him. It's him. Yeah, it's him. It's him. It's him. Hi. It's really him. Gordon scares everybody. I'm just giving Mr. Highland a bad time here.
Oh, weren't you supposed to scream like a teenage Beatle fan?
No. Alrighty, so how's it in Gotham, Mr. Highland?
Oh, just fine. It was storming earlier, and now it's not.
Oh, so you got the storm. I got the heat. It's actually 100 degrees in this room of mine right now. I'm sweating like a pig, and I have 2 fans going.
Did you take my advice and fill up a little basin of ice water to soak your feet in?
No.
Why?
What I did is I put a wet towel on the fan.
Oh,
and that's been helping a little bit.
I see.
Yeah, a little moisture. Alrighty, so guess we will start out. Alrighty, people, remember that Full Spectrum Horror is a supporter of Mr. Highland's favorite charity, which is audible.com. Get yourself a free 30-day membership and get 1 audiobook plus 2 Audible originals. After the trial, get 1 audiobook and 2 audio originals each month. And your membership price will be $14.99 a month. It also includes exclusive guided wellness programs, and you can get an email reminder 5 days before your trial ends. So check out audible.com and tell them that their number 1 customer, Mr. Christopher Highland, sends you.
Yes, because as Grandpa Simpson once said, I'm a member.
Yeah. All right. Well, I know Mr. Highland's all excited because it's that time. You know, the time that he treasures on this show. You know.
Yes, I'm as happy as a little girl.
Oh yes, it's fan mail time, and unfortunately, the fan mail bag was very empty this time. You know, come on, people! I've told you, send us some damn fan mail. This man gets very angry when he doesn't get his fan mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shoot, we have trouble on YouTube because they think he's too violent.
Every time there's no mail, you say to me, "Excuse me, Mr. Highland, there is no fan mail this month." And I happen to be taking a nap, and you just slip a tab of Alka-Seltzer in my mouth, and that wakes me up when you said there's no mail, and my eyes pop open, and I say, "What?"
Yeah. Rabid dog, he is literally rabid dog, people. So, God damn it, send us some fan mail. You know, we need fan mail. But anyways, yeah, we got one fan mail from Jason Klosky, and he is from Redding, California. Alrighty, so let's read this. I want to thank you guys for your last show. I found a copy of the film you discussed, The Monster Club. I got it months ago and hadn't had a chance to watch it. Now that I've heard your discussion on the film, I plan to just sell the video on eBay since it's really not worth watching. I figure I'll use the money I get from selling that film to get me something worth watching. Again, thank you.
Oh, well, it's our pleasure.
Yes, indeed. We
It's
the hit for you.
It's great that we can have an effect on people, for people not to watch this film. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's great that we can do our part.
Yes, it is. It's great that we can do our part, you know, and suffer for you people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Yeah, and if it's entertaining, you know, more power to everybody.
Yeah. So, anyways, as I said, you know, get us that fan mail. Send the fan mail to the Eric Morris Show at gmail.com. And
Yes.
send plenty of those. I keep finding them in the spam filter, but fuck it. I'll go through the spam filter and look through all the hate mail to find them. That's all. That's with me.
Yeah. Want to remind our listeners how gruesome that hate mail is? Or no?
No, it's pretty. It's bad.
That's bad.
You know, I mean, they've gotten so bad that they decided that they're going to count in my short story, executive assistants, how many times I use the N-word.
You do?
Yeah, how many times?
Why?
Because there's a ghost in it that is a racist. And so I made an honest character that was racist and said that word.
Oh.
And the main character in the story is black.
Oh.
And the thing is, he's a damn successful black guy because he's the next guy who's going to be up for the head of the record company that he works at.
Okay.
The nasty ghost is the ghost of his boss's father, who talks through a painting. And he is a racist. He's a nasty piece of work. Of course, Eric Hyde and those guys seem to think that, oh well, he said the N-word, so that's we can get Black Lives Matter after him. Whatever. I'm not gonna compromise my writing, for this bullshit that's going on. So, anyways, all right. So let's get on to something a little bit better. This is another favorite part of the show for Mr. Highland, because Mr. Highland spends
Wait a minute. We were going to discuss something first, remember?
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Highland's got something special he wants to add. And I don't, I forgot about that. I thought we were going to do that later on in the show, but yeah, we can do.
I think we better get it over with.
Okay.
Yes, this concerns your video interview that I came up with the questions for. I was rather disappointed you only used 2 of my questions in the video, the first one and the last.
I did?
So, yes.
I thought I used all your ones.
No, you didn't. You came up with most of the questions in the video to talk about your book.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, especially since it was about the book.
You didn't tell me that it was going to be
Anyways.
that way. Okay.
Alrighty. So what? You needed me to answer questions? Is that what?
Well, I went through them earlier and I picked the best one.
Oh, you just have one. I thought you might have a few.
Well, that's what you want. Okay.
I'm easy.
Okay. What are some of your biggest surprises / proudest moments during podcasting?
Oh, my most proudest moments? Oh, well, one of them was definitely your first show when you did when you hosted your first podcast on there, Mr. Highland, because of course, that was a big step for you. And I was very proud to be able to give you that opportunity. Another was when we did that last season finale, because that one was a hard one and we managed to get through. So those are a couple of the ones that I would really spotlight. Does that help?
Yeah.
Also, I do have to say another one would be the season finale that I did for the first season of Retro Radio Theater, because I put like 2 months worth of work into that. And you can imagine doing all those voices, trying to put together all the sound effects and stuff for that one. Remember, that was the one with the giant cat robot.
No, I don't think I No, I don't remember that. I think I heard that. Nope.
Oh man, that one was one of my greatest ones where Balcazar goes and attacks Mexico City because he decided that, oh, everyone would expect me to go after Canada, but I decided to go for Mexico City, and it just happens to be when Maria is. You remember Maria, right?
No.
Assistant, Mr. Tinkers. She's visiting her family in Mexico City, and she brings down single-handedly the giant cat robot, because the giant cat robot has kind of like Balcazar's mind in there, and it's like it sees Maria. It's like, oh no, not the crazy lady, and it just falls apart. And then she's like, oh, Mr. Tinkles, I'm coming back home. I know you're waiting for me, Mr. Tinkles.
So when is your audition on Telemundo?
Yeah, I know. I don't know how, but I managed, after seeing Cats and Dogs, was it Secret Lives of Cats? Cats and Dogs. I managed to do that perfect Maria voice. I mean, it's just fantastic. So I thought I'd bring her into retro radio theater. Love that. Anyways, yeah. So those are three ones that I was very proud of. Because I mean, hell, that season finale that you did. How long did you work on that?
A year.
Yeah,
At least.
done it for a year. One of my worst moments was, of course, 120 Days of Sodom.
Oh, come on! You have to admit that was pretty funny. That was.
Yeah,
I mean,
funny
come on.
for you, not funny for me.
Who else could do that show and then have to do it again because we messed it up the first time?
Oh God, don't remind me. Oh, the pain. Oh.
Who else would be willing to do that?
Yeah, I know. That was you being Inspector Clouseau on me.
I don't see.
I still twitches.
I don't see other horror podcasters lining up to review that movie and do commentary about it. I don't. Where are they? I don't see them.
We did it. We did it, and it's one of the most popular shows. I think it's because people like watching me be tortured. Oh, God.
Well, it certainly is me at my almost liveliest.
Oh, yes. Because you were laughing your ass off when they're being grossed out. Oh, God. Just thinking about that movie. Oh, God. You traumatized me. Oh, God.
Yeah, and wouldn't you know, I'm getting more Marquis de Sade books from the library. Aren't you proud?
No.
Oh.
Oh. No, not again. No. No Marquis de Sade movies. No. God.
Okay, you want me to ask you another one?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you have faith in the future of writers as a whole and individuals?
Do I have... No wonder I skipped this one. This one's very, very, extremely hard. Do I have faith? In the horror community, or is it just general as writers?
Well, writers in general, but if you want to include horror writers, it's fine.
Yeah, because that's the ones that I deal with. Science fiction writers we don't have to worry about because they're always going to be there and they're always going to be trying to do their best. You know, yes, we have had some lower quality science fiction there, but they always seem to come around. I mean, you know, it was the same. You know, Harlan always had faith, and I always have faith when it comes to science fiction writers. Other genres, I don't know. You know, I'm not a big one on romance. Westerns have been pretty much dead for me for a long time. Mysteries, I go for the old stuff, so I don't deal with the new stuff really that much. So horror is a problematic genre when it comes to writers because of the fact that the community treats us like complete and utter shit. You know, science fiction writers, they get treated like the heart of the genre. We, meaning also you, Mr. Highland, we get treated like third-class citizens. You know, conventions treat it, you know, act like, you know, like they're doing us a favor to charge us for a damn table. You know, we do have, if horror writers, you know, keep the fight going and struggle through stuff, I have faith that eventually we can knock some sense into the horror community and get us the respect that we deserve. If we don't, if our people keep backing off and going to other genres and that, you know, we're going to be stuck in the same position. So that's pretty much what I can say on it. As far as the work goes, you know, I think horror books have been doing a lot better than the horror movies because the horror books have advanced so much more than the movies. When we were stuck in the rut of doing slasher films all the time, horror books were going into incredibly different areas. Wouldn't you agree with that, Mr. Highland?
I would say so.
Yeah. You know, yes, you had a few slasher books in there. You know, because of course, you know, they you know, some of the fans, they want the franchise type fiction. But for the most part, you had all this original work being done by these these wonderful writers. I mean, you know, you and I belong to an organization that just started up the last few years. It's called HAG. It's the Horror Authors Guild, and it's the bringing together of horror authors to try and advance horror and try to bring the respect of the authors. Honestly, I am absolutely proud to be a member of HAG. Alrighty, does that answer your question, Mr. Highland?
Yes.
Good. Any other questions on that?
No.
Okay. Okay, so those were the two important ones that you wanted asked, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, the thing was that those two questions were a lot harder to do, and trying to do it on a video interview doesn't quite do it very well. Plus, also, I didn't want to really wanted to preach. I wanted to really try to promote the book as the majority of it. Alrighty, so now it is time. Mr. Highland has spent the entire month going through the internet looking for that weird, that strange, that horror news. Has it been hard this time, Mr. Highland, because of the coronavirus?
I would say it was a little easier this time.
Oh, good.
But not that much.
Okay. Okay, well, a little bit is better than nothing.
Okay. In no particular order, Peter Atkins' novel Morning Star is now on Audible. Anyone who knows who that is, he wrote the sequels of Hellraiser. At least some of them, I'm not sure how many. Do you know?
No, I can't recall. I think he did 2 and 3. 2, 3,
Yeah.
actually 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Which are the ones that I actually enjoyed. After 4, I wasn't really thrilled with the writing.
So that's out now, and this next group is a pleasant surprise, even though I've read these books already. But for those who have not, Shirley Jackson's novels The Sundial, Hangs a Man, The Road Through the Wall, and The Bird's Nest, along with a recent short story collection, Dark Tales, that came out a couple of years ago. Anyway, they will be on Audible October 8th. And given what's going on now, the Sundial is quite appropriate, given what it's about. Now they all shut themselves into their houses and they think, oh, the world's going to end, and well, it's a good one. Okay, next, some more audiobooks. Fortunately, I don't have any release dates for these. Michael McDowell's Katie and Toplin will be put on Audible. And this one I mentioned before, Stage Fright, even though that book will be released tomorrow. The Pack and the Tribe will be on Audible. And surprisingly enough, Frank D. Falletta's The Entity will be put on Audible. And Last, but certainly not the least, Roland Topor's novel The Tenant will be reprinted by Valancourt. Unfortunately, due to a rights problem, it won't be on Audible. It'll only be on paperback.
Well, that sucks for, people like you and me.
Oh, that's pretty much it.
All right.
Okay, how about you?
Well, now it is time for horror news, memorabilia, and collectibles with moi. Sideshow Collectibles will release a Michael Myers 1.4 scale statue based on his appearance in the original Halloween. Due out from February through April 2021, it's available for pre-order for $575. Whoa. The shape stands 23 inches tall with a base measuring 9.25 in diameter. The base is modeled after the Myers house with 4 windows depicting iconic moments from the film. The polystone piece features a detailed mask sculpture, fabric overalls, synthetic hair. Sideshow's exclusive edition includes an alternate bloody knife and a light-up pumpkin for the same price. Yeah, if it wasn't so flippin' expensive that nobody can actually afford it, I'd be interested in it. Oh, well, this is something that I know you'll be interested in, Mr. Highland, though. Oh, yeah. Victor Crowley's Hatchet Halloween Tales 2 will be released on September 30th via American Mythology. The 32-page one-shot comic book features 3 more stories set in the Hatchet universe during Halloween. Notably, Hatchet creator Adam Green makes his comic writing debut with Which Way to Honey Island Swamp. Additionally, Jason Pell pens Dimitri Fought a Bear, while James Kuriak caps it off with Weed. It features art by Alessandro Morocco, Ev Kanada, and Alex Huey. There are 3 cover variants, the main by Roy Allen Martinez, carved by Richard Bonk, and Racy by Mike Wolfer. In addition to your standard comic retailers, you can pre-order copies signed by Green from Aeroscope Pictures. It's $14 for main, or carved, $18 for Racy, and $36 for all 3 covers. All right, next one. Pumpkinhead takes revenge on Cavity Colors with a new design by Devin Whitehead. It comes on black or navy blue t-shirts, $27. Ladies' black tank tops, $27. Stephen Rhodes' design has been reprinted on black or orange t-shirts for $27. Gray ringer tees, $27. Lady black tank tops, $27. And baseball tees, $37. Mezco Toys will add Pennywise, based on Tim Curry's portrayal in the 1990s adaptation of Stephen King's It, to its Mezco designer series, scheduled to ship in February through April 2021. It's available for pre-order for $48. The deluxe toy stands 6 inches tall and features 9 points of articulation. It includes 2 interchangeable heads, interchangeable right and left hands, and 3 balloons. It comes packaged in a window box. Now I know you would love that, Mr. Highland, right? Because you love Tim Curry's Pennywise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, give yourself over to absolute pleasure with Fright Rags Rocky Horror Picture Show apparel. 4 t-shirts designed by Justin Osborne, Aaron Lee, and Joe Guy Allard are available for $28 each. 3 of the designs are also available on baseball tees for $38 and zip-up hoodies for $48. The collection also includes Frankenfurter socks designed by Matthew Skiff and glitter enamel pin designed by Allard for $12. Now I could see you getting the Frankenfurter socks, Mr. Highland, and the enamel pin, which I can tell you is it's the lips. Yep, I could see Mr. Highland getting himself some Rocky Horror there. All right, now this is one that I know you're going to just go out and grab. Funko will release new Simpsons vinyl pop figures from Treehouse of Horror characters this fall. The line includes Grim Reaper Homer, Witch Marge, Vampire Krusty, Devil Flanders, Spaceman Bart, Zombie Bart, and Jack in the Box Homer. There will also be 3 retail exclusives. Donut Homer at lunch, Raven Bart at Hot Topic, and Gamer Bart at GameStop. So I know you're going to be just running around trying to find these, Mr. Highland, because that's your stuff there. Especially that Devil Flanders.
Do you remember
Right?
that episode? Do you remember that episode where he was in
I don't watch The Simpsons.
Oh.
I haven't watched The Simpsons in so long it's crazy.
Yeah, but it's an old episode in the early 90s. You don't remember that one?
Nope, don't remember. I only watched a couple of seasons with my friend Shane, and that was it.
Oh, you are really missing out.
Yep.
It's just,
Ready.
there's some
So
really
here, I
areas.
believe it is. Yeah, this is our last item. And you know, Mr. Highland's going to be so excited about this. Funko is adding Chucky to its soda figure line, limited to 15,000. The 4.25 vinyl toy comes in a soda can style packaging A damaged, bloody chase variant will also be available. So yeah, you can get yourself a Chucky there, Mr. Highland. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, you mean I'm not Chucky?
And let's see. Shout Factory releases time. So we actually got some movies this time.
Oh,
Actually, some movies out. Ooh.
good.
Yes, I know. You're going to be excited about this. Baba Yaga, Terror of the Dark Forest for $15.99. Was $19.99. Formats DVD. Let's see. Synopsis: a legendary horror from the director of Mermaid Lake of the Dead. A young family hires a nanny to look over their children, but after gaining the trust of the unsuspecting parents, their new guardian begins to exhibit some alarming, unnatural behavior. When his parents don't believe his claims, son Egor is left to contend with the problem on his own until one day he discovers that the nanny and his young sister have disappeared without a trace. With his parents now in a trance-like state, with no recollection of ever having had a daughter, Egor, Egor, becomes convinced that his family has crossed paths with the ancient demon Baba Yaga. Enlisting his friends to save his sister, he must stop the dreaded Baba Yaga before his parents forget him too. Oh boy! Yeah, I know if my nanny and my sister disappeared, I would instantly think of Baba Yaga, wouldn't you, Mr. Highland?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. All righty, this is one you'll like, Mr. Highland. Scream Factory is just releasing a new DVD, actually Blu-ray edition. Edgar Allan Poe's The Mask of the Red Death. $22.99 was $27.99.
Oh, Vincent Price is right.
Yes, this is the original Roger Corman film, not the 1990s remake. One of the best and most ambitious of Roger Corman's Edgar Allan Poe series, a colorful symphony of macabre, boasts a magnificent performance from the wonderful Vincent Price. That is a review from TV Guide. Death and debauchery reign in the castle of Prince Prospero, Vincent Price. And when it rains, it pours. Prospero has only one excuse for his diabolical deeds. The devil made him do it. But when a mysterious, uninvited guest crashes his pad during a masquerade ball, there will be hell to pay as the party atmosphere turns into a dance macabre. Yeah, this one is great because it's a mix of Mask of the Red Death and Hop Frog, which is a great one. Hop Frog is also known as what is it? It's Fool's Fire. You remember that story? This edition comes with audio commentary with film historians Kim Newman and Barry Forshaw. Extended cut, new introduction by historian Stephen Jones. Both the theatrical cut and the extended cut. Audio commentary with author and film historian Stephen Haberman on the theatrical cut. Interview with producer and director Roger Corman. Man, he's still alive. And theatrical trailer and still gallery. Not too bad, I don't think, for $22, Mr. Highland. Sounds good. Nice new cut. Alrighty, here's another great one for you. On Blu-ray, collector's edition Ghost Ship with exclusive new poster art, which looks fantastic. Come on. Oh. Hold on. My computer's acting up and I'm trying to get this. Order shoutfactory.com, get an exclusive 18 by 24 rolled poster with brand new artwork available while supplies last. And believe me, with the coronavirus thing, supplies are going to be short. So if you want to get this thing, you got to get it now. Okay. And this thing has already been delayed. It was supposed to come out earlier this year, but now it's coming out on September 29th. Alrighty. Synopsis. One of the scariest and most original horror movies in years. Rob Blackwelder, San Francisco Examiner. The guy's a flippin' idiot. Anyways, finders keepers, an abandoned ship floats in the international waters to be claimed and towed to port by whomever is fortunate enough to find it, or claimed in the case of one team of salvage experts, unfortunately enough, in this stylish, epic, effects-packed chiller from Dark Castle Entertainment, salvagers trained for any situation imaginable come to face horrifying face of the unimaginable after boarding a derelict luxury liner. So yeah, this one, Steve Beck, who did 13 Ghosts, directs this frightful chiller. I don't know. I mean, honestly, Mr. Highland, did you find this one okay? Because personally, I liked the original version that was done by Castle himself.
I didn't
one
want.
of the films.
I have no interest in seeing the remake.
Yeah, I saw it. It's okay. It wasn't that great. So, anyways, that was Fright Factory or Fear Factory stuff, and now it is time for our movie reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I know Mr. Highland's got us a whole bunch of goodies.
No, just one.
What? Oh my God.
I know. It's rather limited given what's going on. I mean, it's hard to...
Yeah, I understood. I know.
It's hard to get unique stuff out there, but yeah. You do what you can. Okay. I was lucky to finally see this movie, which is called Color Out of Space. Have you seen that one yet?
Color Out of Space, yeah.
Yes. This is the
Love that
new.
one.
This is it's the new Richard Stanley film, not the one from. Yeah, I think it's from the 70s with the same title.
Actually, this is the first one to be done under that title.
Oh, I thought there was, or at least one that is based on the story.
Oh, there is. It's called I Monster,
Okay.
and it had Boris Karloff in it.
Yes. Anyway, this is about a family living out in the middle of nowhere. I don't believe they state where they're living. I mean, in what state, but they're living in this old farmhouse, and during one night, a meteorite hits their front lawn with a pinkish, purplish glow. And after that, all this weird stuff starts to happen with their electronics, and people get mutated one by one. And there's this one scene that is very reminiscent of the dog scene in The Thing, where they have a bunch of alpacas in a barn. So you'd have to see it to understand. When I saw that scene earlier today, I instantly thought of The Thing remake. So one by one, they get mutated and taken out. But it's a slow burn. But that's okay. As for a horror movie, I mean it takes a while to get to the horror parts, but I'd say it's effective. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, oh, you've seen it?
Oh yeah, I told you I saw it. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. I mean, the special effects in it and everything. Yeah. It's a very good adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's story. It's one of the better adaptations of it.
Yes.
Because I mean, I remember. The only other one that's halfway decent that really goes a lot by the story is Color of Darkness, which starred our dear friend Debbie Rochon.
Oh. What about...
And then, of course, they had The Curse, which
I was just about to mention that.
In it. Yeah, that was really not as good.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking
it didn't go as well.
Okay, I was thinking.
Of course, you have I Monster, which was Boris Karloff. It was somewhat, it was a Roger Corman one, and it wasn't as good as it could have been.
Okay, yeah, the acting is good. The cinematography is top notch. I'm glad that Richard Stanley came back with this film.
Yeah,
And,
very much.
And I hope it leads to much more for him. As for a rating, I would give this a 7.5 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10. Okay, so 7.5 howls
Mm-hmm.
for that. Okay, cool. So that's it on yours?
Yes.
Okay, well, I got one that you're gonna. Well, actually, I got two films that you're gonna be very unhappy with me because I got them before you. Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. First one is called Manos Returns. It is up to the cult favorite Manos, the Hand of Fate, which if you know the history of Manos, Hand of Fate, it was a low budget film that was done by a plant soil salesman who said that he could do a horror film. So he got his family and friends together and they did this horror film and put it out. The thing is, it didn't really get famous until it showed up on Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah, I know. That's where I saw it. And but I fell asleep during most of it.
And
I was tired that day anyway. So
this is the sequel that was written by the woman who played the little girl Debbie in the film. And she brought back 3.5 of the original cast. Half because the one thing is they have the one guy, Brian Jennings, who is the son of William Brian Jennings from the original film. He takes over his father's part in it. But they have the original Tom Nyman, who was the shit salesman. He plays the master in it. And it's about these teenagers who are trying to go for this luxury vacation place, and they end up at the Manos house and end up having to deal with them. They had to go and recast the slave Torgo. The guy who plays Torgo in this one, his name's Stephen Shields. He does a wonderful job. He doesn't try to duplicate the Torgo from the original film. But anyways, I thought it was an okay film. I mean, it's a low budget production. It's done by people who cared about the original film. It's actually shot a lot better than the original film. The director of the film, let me check my notes. My computer's getting difficult. Is named Tanja Atomic. She's one of the feminist directors. She does a really good job directing, and You know, this one is shot a lot better than the original. So all in all, I'll give it three. Well, okay, since we're doing tens now, I'll give it a 5. 5 out of 10. Alrighty, so my next one, and this is one that's I know you're going to be real pissed off, and I'm sorry, Mr. Highland. I got it before you. I'm really sorry that I found this one before you. And it is Ouija Shark that just came out. God. Alrighty, a group of teenagers summon an ancient man-eating shark after messing with a spirit board that washes up on a beach. And oh my God, you've got this floating ghost shark that's flying around eating people, Mr. Highland. And you got this guy who's running around in robes. Supposedly he's the one who owns the Ouija board. You have these 5 girls that are having a pool party because this one girl's friends were on vacation and she decided that they could have the pool party at these people's pool. And the more dykey of the girls, she ends up being the hero. She's the one that found the Ouija board floating around. Somehow she found a planchette, and anyways, yeah, they called up this shark, and the special effects are hilarious. I mean, seriously, all I can think is that what they had this Jaws hand puppet that they used for this thing. It was so hilarious. And then they have the dykey girl, her father, he gets killed by the shark. He becomes a spirit and he attacks the spirit, which in the spirit realm, where the spirit sits there and shoots yellow balls out of its mouth at him, and he does the magical the father does this magical shield thing that looks like something out of Doctor Strange. Oh God. Oh my God, this movie was just it was oh God. This film was directed by a director named Scott Patrick. Actually, his real name is Brett Kelly, people. Brett Kelly. Remember that name because you don't want to have him doing films for you because oh my God, this was atrocious. Ugh. Let me see. So I'll save us the pain and go right to my score, which I will score at 1, Mr. Highland. So what do you think? Ouija shark.
Oh, I wouldn't want to see that.
It's breathless. Say what?
I wouldn't want to see that.
Yeah, I know. Except of course you'd be laughing your ass off seeing this seeing this like hand puppet shark. This transparent hand puppet shark running around. They have this one. There's one good scene that I mean I was laughing so hard it hurt. The shark appears sitting on hovering over the pool, and one of the girls is a pothead, and she's sitting there going, "Oh, look, it's a sharky. Oh, how you doing, Mr. Sharky? You want to smoke some pot with me?" And the shark attacks her. God, it's funny as hell. Oh, God. And the shark, the thing is that it makes these lion roars instead of, any kind of shark noise. It just makes this lion roar that just blows you away. It's like, oh my God, these people are horrible. But of course, this is the time when they also did the Christmas shark and that. So, anyways, so that's my films. And of course, now it is time for our music break.
Mm-hmm.
So we can have a little time to recover after hearing about Ouija Shark. I know that was just hard on you, Mr. Highland. Because I know you were just hoping it was going to be a good film.
No.
Okay. So anyways, yeah, so it's Mr. Highland spent the entire month looking for these songs. So, show them a little love there, people. Alrighty, so let's get on with the music.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified when you sprayed me with that can of insecticide. And then you spent so many nights thinking that we were gone, but you were wrong, because we chose not to evolve, and now we're back in your crawl space. I just love how you scream when you see me back at your place. You should have tried some Clorox bleach. You should have maybe tried some mace. If you'd have known that when you're sleeping I'd be crawling across your face. And here we go, across the floor. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not alone anymore. When you put down that roach motel, you thought it was goodbye. You thought I would crawl inside, that I would get stuck and die. Oh no, not I. We will survive. As long as you don't smash me with a glove, I know I'll stay alive. I've got a roach's life to live, and you've got all this food to give. We will survive. We will survive. It took all of your strength not to fall apart when you found me in your trash, dining on chicken pots. And I spent so many nights crawling up on your kitchen shelf. You kept the flour close tight, but I still make it inside. And you see me, and I see you. Then I run under a door before you squash me with your shoe. You can hit me with a fly swatter or set off a bug bomb or two, but you still find me on your stove, swimming in your beef stew. And here we go, across the floor. Just look around now, and you will see more and more. You can kill a couple of us off and then think it was goodbye, but you'll never get us all. It's pointless to even try. Oh no, not I. We will survive. As long as there's not a nuclear war, we'll be here by your side. And if there ever is one, we won't be the one to die. We will survive. We will survive. Hey, hey. cucaracha es un animal muy lacio, anda metiendo la pata en la guerra y el comercio. Ya murió la cucaracha, ya la llevan a enterrar entre 4 mopilotes y un ratón de sacristán. La cucaracha ya no puede caminar porque no quiere, porque le falta marihuana que fumar. La cucaracha ya no puede caminar porque no tiene, porque le falta marihuana que fumar. La maldita cucaracha es un animal muy lacio, anda metiendo la pata en la guerra y el comercio. Ya murió la cucaracha, ya la llevan a enterrar entre 4 mopilotes y un ratón de sacristán. La cucaracha ya no puede caminar porque no quiere, porque le faltan las 2 patitas de atrás. La cucaracha ya no puede caminar porque no quiere, porque le faltan las 2 patitas de atrás.
Introducing Warnenhaus. Alerts you when the hot water is out.
You are out of hot water.
Tell the Wi-Fi to hurry up. Keeps you in the know 24/7.
System check.
That doesn't sound right.
It's 2 a.m.
But Safe Auto can get you a great car insurance quote that could save you 25%.
Move over, humans. There is a new head of household.
Hey, Farnan, set the mood in the dining room.
What mood would you like?
Something romantic.
Okay. Man, it sure is romantic in here. So much romance.
That doesn't sound right. But Safe Auto can get you a great car insurance quote that could save you 25%.
Ah, young love.
Hello, my she devils and demons. This is Nurse Hatchet, she-wolf of the Wolf Pack.
Alrighty, so that was our music break. Hope you enjoyed it. Alrighty, Mr. Highland. Okay,
Well,
go ahead and tell the people what nightmare you've got for us now.
what nightmare?
You know,
Oh,
discussion of the evening. This amusing little.
oh, the nest.
Yes, the nest.
Yes, and I remember you discussing this movie before. You have a little bit of info about it?
Really?
Yeah, you said you knew some people who worked on the film?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, my sister knew some people who worked on the film.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I did not know any of the people that actually worked on the film. No, my sister did. You know, their mother was part of my sister's biker group, and she was talking about her son doing this film.
Oh.
And so that actually encouraged me to actually see it for the first time in the movie theater.
Oh. Were there a lot of people there watching it, or no?
No, it's kind of like a half theater. You know, we actually, my mother and I went to the Bargain Theater to see it because that's where it ended up. It wasn't at like one of the big theaters. So I got like the $3 admission for the Nest.
So, in what capacity did they work on the film? I mean, were they one of the actors, special effects people, what?
Supposedly they worked on the camera work.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the camera people, and that, you know, they had like multiple jobs. You know, shot a few things, worked as a gaffer and stuff. You know, because when you're working on a film with a budget like this, you know, you do multiple things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know that was still the time when they were still shooting films on actual film.
Yeah.
So, you know, it gets rather expensive, so you don't really have much of a crew. I mean, nowadays you probably would have about 3 times as much crew as you would have had on the Nest. You know,
For one thing, if this movie were to be remade, it would have a bigger budget, and specifically for the effects. I mean, before I saw this film, I was expecting the cockroaches to be bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like a few feet tall at least.
Poster.
Because in the book, the cockroaches are, I don't know, at least a few feet tall.
Really?
They're big. They're fast. They're like piranhas. They strip people to the bone, like really fast.
Oh, good. You read the book, because I could never find a copy. I always wanted to find a copy, but
You're lucky because the book's on Audible.
Oh boy!
And I'll tell you, if the book were to be adapted as is, it would be rated XXXX because of the carnage.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. Usually when you know, especially, you know, at the time that this film was made, you know, they had to cut a lot of stuff.
Yes, and they did.
They used to just rip you apart on stuff.
Yeah, but the thing about the book, about the movie, the thing about the movie compared to the book, I mean, there's a lot of, I don't know if the humor in there was intentional or not. I mean, let's see, what was unintentional or not. The cockroaches being in the sheriff's coffee cup and him not noticing. I mean, how could he not notice that?
Yeah.
It's crawling on his coffee cup. It's in the coffee, and he doesn't notice. I'm like, what the? What's with this guy?
and takes a sip of it. I mean, that was
How can you not
like
notice
gross
that?
as shit.
I mean, in which shot are the cockroaches real and fake? You don't know.
Yeah. And the thing is, I mean, you know, these things were supposedly they were evolving real quick as you know as they were going, and you know, I didn't see much evolving except for towards the end.
Yeah, I was
How
expecting
about
them
you?
to grow, but obviously, I mean, you can tell that they didn't have that big of a budget. I mean, they had some budget.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
you know, they managed to buy a lot of rat turds.
yeah.
Yeah, all those rat turds that were all over everything. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was not in the book.
Oh, the rat turds weren't.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they did. I think they actually did take a lot of advantage on the, you know, it from the book. You know, it made it different from the book.
And you can also tell there wasn't much of a budget because of how many people were actually in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Because there's more people in the book than in the film.
Well, of course. You know, when you're writing a book, you can have as many people as you want.
Yeah.
But when you're doing a movie, I mean, you know, it's basically okay. Can I afford the budget and stuff? And you know, especially during that time when you know you're paying for processing film, and you know you've got a limited number of takes and stuff, and all this, and it's easier if you're, you know, doing like one or two people. You know, when you're on a real slick budget like that. You know, I was actually surprised, you know, with the budget that they had, that they ended up with Roy Thinnis in the film.
Who is he again? Which role did he play?
He played the father. He was the one that was the mayor of the town.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
Gary from Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm. Yeah, I was looking at.
And he played in the Avengers too, or not the Avengers, in Invaders.
I was thinking to myself, you know, a lot of these actors, they look familiar.
Yeah, I guess that was kind of like towards the end of his career, and you know, he was just looking for anything to play in, and they wanted sort of an older character in that. That was yeah. That one that played that doctor. Oh my god, what a wooden performance that was.
She kind of looks familiar too.
Yeah, I know. I can't place her, probably because her acting chops were a lot better later on. Because in this movie, she was a motionless Vulcan, pretty much.
Well, you have to wonder how much of the budget went toward her hair.
Yeah, that too. And then, of course, you know, you have to deal with, you know, the fact that they only had enough budget that, you know, and you know, I would have honestly liked to have seen the cockroach dog. Wouldn't you have? I mean, all we got was a cockroach cat and cockroach Roy Thinnis.
Well, there was at the end there was that.
Oh yeah, the multi-headed queen thing, which
Queen
looked
skull.
like something from the Things.
Yeah, it was made out of
Like
skulls.
the Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can imagine they this came out. Wouldn't you? Wasn't it around the same time as John Carpenter's The Thing?
No, this was from '88.
Okay, so before.
No, after.
After. Okay, so that's why they chose to make all those changes, and I bet they didn't have cockroach cat in the book, did they?
No.
Or cockroach Roy Thinnis character?
No, that was none of that.
Okay, and multi-face the Thing monster.
No, there wasn't that either. Huh?
Okay, so they fucked with this thing royally.
Yes, they did.
They're, I mean, seriously, I mean this movie was supposed to be a scary cockroach movie, and then they have the comedy coffee shop scene.
Yeah, where
sitting there roasting
where the lady smashing the cockroaches left and right. While La Cucaracha is playing.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell? I mean, who wants to watch this movie and say, yes, I would like anything that has red meat in it? Oh, after watching The Nest? No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had hot dogs while I was watching that film.
You did? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can do that. And you weren't grossed out at all.
Actually, no. I was actually bored to death with it.
Damn.
Seriously. I mean, the one nice thing was that the theater that we went to, they did double features, so there was another horror film right after.
Oh, do you remember which one?
No, I don't.
Oh.
But I know it's better than this one movie.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I a character that I really have to talk about is the exterminator guy. I mean, give me a break. They were really going for the comedy with him, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
And did he even appear in the book?
He might have, but if he did, he wasn't. He didn't have the same personality.
Okay.
He wasn't a. He wasn't a goof.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, remember the part where he's putting together the poison, and he accidentally lights his house on fire. I mean, what the heck?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that stuff was really that really kind of turned me off. And
while they're driving to the nest, I always get these two mixed up. It's either Barbara Seville or Marriage of Figaro. It was playing on the radio.
Oh, I don't.
I'm watching this and I'm thinking, okay, what's up with that? I mean, who chose that?
Yeah, I know the soundtrack on this was not That
And the part where the fat lady in the hotel is on the bed, and who is that supposed to be her daughter is listening to music with the headphones, and so she doesn't hear her scream as the cockroaches are attacking her.
Yeah, that was great, wasn't it?
I'm thinking, what the hell? These characters are just
Horrible.
oh.
And seeing her scream and the cockroaches running into her mouth.
And the daughter's completely oblivious when in the bathroom listening to music.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I had a nice big strawberry milkshake while I was watching that scene in the movie theater. And I spit it up on myself.
Oh my God.
I remember that. My mom was like, whoa. I'm going, oh my God. Yeah, and I remember that because it was a traumatic thing. That's the only reason why I remember it so well.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's man. Yeah, the moment you would
You have to wonder how many cockroaches ended up getting killed during the making of the film.
Oh, plenty.
Yeah, so they couldn't have put at the end no cockroaches were harmed during the making of the film.
Oh, no. No, they couldn't. Though they did have cockroach wranglers for the film, and they had over 1 million cockroaches. I know about that much about it. Yeah, and of course the female crew members were very scared of them, including the one that played the waitress at the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Her absolute fear in that scene was perfectly real. Said that they had a hell of a time trying to shoot that scene.
Oh God.
Yeah. I mean, just imagine if you freaked out about cockroaches, you end up getting on in this film. You really want to do it, and then they have you in a scene with a thing full, a set full of cockroaches all over the place. Yee.
Well, I can't imagine any convention having a cast reunion.
No? You don't think so? Well, I mean, the thing is, the only one that people would really want to see in the cast would be Roy Thinnis, and he's dead. So what are you going to do? Dig him up and put him in a chair?
No, but
here's Roy Thinnis's corpse.
But
you want an autograph?
but I don't. Given how horror fans are, that really wouldn't. I really wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah. Oh, and here's our special display on the nest, and here's Fluffy the cat cockroach. I mean, I know they have to have Fluffy left someplace. He has to be hidden someplace. Oh, and here's the Roy Thinnis cockroach suit. God. That's terrible. So yeah, they were trying to take advantage of the Thing and the Fly in this one movie.
Mhm.
You could see that.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, if there was a remake of the cockroaches would be animatronic. I mean.
Oh no, they wouldn't be animatronic. They'd be CGI.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that'd make them suck even more. Animatronic CGI cockroaches don't really look too good.
Mhm.
And then, of course, all the fans of the original film will go, "Where's Fluffy? And where's the Cockroach Man? Where's the multi-faced queen monster? Damn, this remake sucks."
Yeah, not having read the book.
Yeah, I know. And where's our favorite character, the exterminator guy? He's missing.
Yeah, whatever happened to him?
Yeah.
Can you imagine conventions wanting him?
Oh yeah, I could. I could honestly see Adolfo going, "Okay, let's find the guy that plays the the exterminator guy from The Nest. We want him." Oh no, this author, hell no, but we'll take the exterminator guy from The Nest. So anyways, you got anything more to say about The Nest there, Mr. Highland?
No, other than don't eat meat before, during, or after watching this film.
Okay.
Unless you're hardcore, like some people.
Yeah, I know.
You.
Yeah, eating hot dogs and drinking strawberry milkshake.
My God, doesn't anything ever gross you out in horror films?
No, actually, I ate a hot dog and drank. Actually, I went to the same theater for Dawn of the Dead, and had they had wonderful strawberry milkshakes. You don't understand, Mr. Highland.
What about Day of the Dead? Did that gross you out?
Yeah, but I went to a different theater. I did get hot dogs then too, but I got a Coca-Cola instead of a milkshake because they didn't have milkshakes there.
Well, when I watched this film on Saturday, I didn't have any chicken salad that I was planning. I just had soup.
Oh, really? You watched Day of the Dead, huh?
No, I watched The Nest.
Oh, okay. You didn't eat anything, huh?
No, I didn't eat any meat.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to get sick. I mean, I didn't want to throw up.
Nah. Actually, I when I was watching it for the show, I ate a hamburger.
Oh.
I'd already seen the show, seen the movie, so.
Oh wait, I remember. Oh yeah, that show we did last year, the Sodom show. That grossed you out. So there.
Yes, I know it.
I finally managed to gross you out.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did indeed with that one. Of course, I mean, I've had a few films that have done that. Of course, Thank You, Day Green.
Oh yeah.
For Vomit Slaughter Dolls or whatever the fuck that was.
Slaughter Vomit Dolls.
Yeah, Slaughter Vomit Dolls. God. And of course, Serbian Film freaked me out. You still haven't seen Serbian Film, have you?
No, and I don't want to.
And of course, I kind of got grossed out watching another favorite of yours. God, what was it? The one with the dead bodies, where the ones were having sex with the dead bodies.
Necromantic
1 and 2. Yeah, both of those freaked me out.
It's easier to handle it because of the soundtrack. If it was an intense, scary soundtrack, well, it would be a completely different experience.
Okay, so we got one more thing because we're starting on a new system here because for our discussion movie, we are actually going to rate it.
Oh.
Oogie Boogie scale.
Oogie Boogie to you too.
Yeah, the Oogie Boogie scale from 1 to 10. 1 being complete and utter crap, 10 being Citizen Kane.
I would say a 5.
A 5 for The Nest.
Yes, it has
okay.
It has a so good it's slightly better than average quality.
Okay. Well, I am going to give it a 4 myself because I didn't think it was as good as what you thought. And honestly, I mean, yes, I did enjoy Roy Thinnis's portrayal. He did a good job, but no, I was not overly thrilled with it because it was an unbalanced film. Very unbalanced.
Mm-hmm.
It went from trying to be a serious, scary movie to being a comedy. And, you need to figure out what you're doing. If you're going to do comedy, then do comedy. If you're going to do scary, do scary.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So, I'm not gonna give anything a 5 if it's unbalanced like that. So, anyways, yeah, that's our new rating system, and we're gonna do that every time we do a film. I mean, actually, since we were talking about it, okay, I'm going to rate 120 Days of Sodom on the Boogie scale. For me, on the Oogie Boogie scale, 120 Days of Sodom earned a 2 for me, and I honestly wish I could get it even lower to minus, because that movie just that had no redeeming qualities for me. Okay, your turn.
Well, I still think that some horror film needs to have someone have gunpowder put in someone's every orifice and then lit up and then blown up and have their arms and legs and head flying every which way in a cartoonish manner.
Okay, well, that didn't
That
happen.
needs to happen.
Yeah, that needs to happen. Okay, so what was your score on 120 Days of Sodom?
I'd say a 4.
Now that amazes me.
Oh?
Yeah, I was honestly thinking you were going to give it a 6 or something like that.
No.
Because you seem to absolutely love that film. Absolutely adore it. It was almost like your version of Sound of Music or something.
Well, I still think it needs to be remade.
Or your version of Rocky Horror.
No. But let me tell you something. If it were to be remade, it wouldn't be an American production.
Oh, I know it wouldn't be an American production.
No.
The original was not an American production
either. Of
either.
course not. No.
No, it's a French production, or Italian. I don't remember what fucking country. Ugh.
Italian.
Okay. No, probably would be an Italian production because the Italians love to gross people out and they like to do horrible, nasty things. Either that or it'll be another Serbian film. You know, Serbia seems to like.
I hope they would include a lot of the dark humor.
Yeah,
anybody who likes the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies would like the a remake of that.
Really?
You don't think so?
Why don't you contact Rob Zombie and say we need 120 Days of Sodom from you?
Yes, I can see him doing that. Yeah. But he, I don't know. Who knows? He might say, "Oh, I can't do that. That book's too much."
Really? Who did 31 is going to say that's a little too much? I mean, give me a break. The guy had a midget Nazi with a Hitler mustache. I still say that guy that played the big bad in that should be the Joker, because he was great.
Yes.
Oh, you saw 31? Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it great?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, Rob was doing good with that one, even though people in the horror community say, no, it's horrible. Give me a fucking break. Yeah, it was good. Anyways, okay, so that was The Nest. Can you give the fans any idea of what we're going to be doing next month?
Yes. We are going to be discussing Blood Diner, and I am trying to get a guest for that show.
Cool. Yeah, we were supposed to have a guest for this show, but unfortunately couldn't make it. You know, I think it was coronavirus, wasn't it, Mr. Highland?
No.
No? Oh my God! You know, That's the only excuse not to make this show is if you got coronavirus and you're fucking dying. That's it. I get tired of people, saying, "Oh, I'm going to be on your show," and then don't show up. Anyways, all right.
That's been happening with you? People saying, "Oh, I can't show up, I have coronavirus."
Yeah, I get a lot of that.
Really?
But you wonder why the first year when we changed to YouTube, we didn't have any guests. That was why. Because people were being complete and utter assholes and telling me, "Oh, yeah, I'll be on your show." And then, what is it? A day before we're supposed to do the show. "Oh, well, I can't do it. I've got other things that I have to do," even though they don't tell us what they are having to do. Yeah, I got tired of that when we were the regular wolf pack. It drove me nuts. Because I'd set up these interviews and stuff like 3 months ahead of time, and they'd pull shit like that. That's one reason why Kane Hodder is not welcome on this show. On any of the Wolfpack Presents shows, is because he screwed us over 4 times. And I don't accept that. That is not acceptable to me. Anyways, all right. So, any last words there, Mr. Highland?
No, other than I'd like to thank our listeners for listening and tune in next time. And if you choose to see the nest, I hope it doesn't gross you out too much if you're easily grossed out. If not, by all means, see it and watch it for the unintentional comedy.
Oh yes, and if you're going to watch The Nest, definitely have yourself at least 3 hot dogs.
No.
Strawberry milkshake. It makes it that much better. It's like going and seeing Rocky Horror. You see. Yeah. Except that it's pink. Alrighty, so anyways, this is William Pattison saying keep America strong, watch horror films, along with the horror sex symbol, Mr. Christopher Highland. Be ready next month for Blood Diner with our secret special guest. Hopefully. Alrighty, catch you later.
The love that you bring me along. The pain that you gives me a home. Do you wanna stay by my side? Do you want me to turn and hide? We are disappearing inside, seeing pictures of our goodbyes. But we believe that our love will survive the pain that you bring. Brings me all alone. Do you love me? Do you hate me? Do you wanna believe me? Do you think that you don't need me? Do you wanna deceive me? I can't think design, we broke the mold. The dreams when you see that goodbyes don't for long.
Speak international.